prove to be helpful.
Ecco da qui.
Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that
Lei è cambiata
awful
tantissimo.
thing happened to your baby girl. How are you?
I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
E poi la musica triste.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did. We told those two idiot deputies. They didn't listen. And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
Got it. Thank you, Saga.
Does there indicate a membership? This is a badge of pride. Per capire tutto. Qua non siamo mai stati.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Che chiedere da Rose?
So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
Oh, mica sei posseduta di nuovo, come nel primo gioco.
So, we're not going to risk it.
We're all good at it. Ease up now.
Hey.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not going to find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Certo.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Base case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
C'è qualcosa sotto.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Sheriff Station, Bright Falls, oddio.
Sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
Che del gioco?
Meeting happening here, I see. Sir, some patience, please.
Not your personal self. I hate to forget you, but you need to have a face skill of going up to make it disappear now. Lucy is Lucy. Not having prison back there to the station from you now, if you send something to his house, if you turn on the station with you, so besides me, is it better to show my guys? Sheriff Station. To find this computer and you are not to be used for calls. I don't know if you remember to watch your coffee mugs and you're busy with cheese upon the committee which come down. This verb should you do to speak to your officer. Miss some little crime.
I can't get through this.
They locked up an innocent man. I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards. You believe me, right?
Agent? As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
Yeah, I don't know about you folks, but I don't care for all these gruesome murders and whatnot right here in our wholesome little town.
Oh dear.
It's not what
I'm
I
a
signed
tourist,
up to.
and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If
Fade
only
out.
had a tour guide also. It's bear season. Oh no, a bear.
Cos'è?
Help. Did somebody call for a tour guide? Oh wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have bolt cutters. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition
Oddio.
Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Che erano ovunque. Oddio, la televisione mi ha acceso.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods. If only had a tour guide also. It's bear season. No, a bear. Help. Did somebody call for a...
Koskela Brothers. Questi non c'erano nel primo. Okay.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Super qualificata. Senti un po' di luce.
They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
Solo Casey è così.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Tutto chiuso. Per poi ritornare. Non c'erano mai stati. Sei te, Sara?
It doesn't budge.
È Sara Baker? No? No. Sta fissando. Non si sa.
Okay. Let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Minchia, Saga. Una regina. Comunque il livello di dettagli è veramente pazzesco.
Can't be opened on this side.
Ok. No, ma comunque YouTube mi demotizza
What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me?
Ti prego non chiudermi il video.
Aha. They did leave something inside his chest.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing?
Scritture
How'd they
dappertutto.
manage that?
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Peccato che non si legge.
Doesn't make sense. Text is smudged. Looks inverted. Heart can't have been marked before removal.
Ma non hanno avuto tempo, sono riusciti neanche a finire il rituale.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Vediamo cosa c'è dentro. Sì, però... manoscritto.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
1010. Oh mio Dio, cosa succede? C'è un nero sparito. Oh mio Dio! Alzati, Saga.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Oh mio Dio.
He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light.
Ok, nella luce non vengo individuato dai nemici. Oh no.
He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
Ok.
Gotta
Quindi
move. Now.
prendi. Sì, vabbè, non muore. Okay.
Vanished.
Ah, Bruno non sta capendo. Fine capitolo, oh mio Dio.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared.
Dude, what's successo?
On here.
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose.
I manoscritti. Saga fights Nightingale with light.
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable. I flick the switch, it goes click. Show me the clicker, lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror.
Nope.
Perché lui è entrato nel lago. Follow you into the dark. Bella. Che scontro. Peso.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale. Into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale. Was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Overlap. Andremo alla caccia di Nightingale nell'overlap. Sì, sì.
Can't be opened on this side.
Non credo che lei è Sara, cioè non l'avrebbero ammazzata così.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future? There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Ah, posso usare i manoscritti. Che figo. Ora torniamo a Scudo Lake. Poverini questi che sono morti.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Grazie. Ovviamente un po' di rispetto.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real and...
Thornton ci sta sulle palle.
Monsters aren't real. Magic's definitely not real.
Appena morti 2 sceriffi di sotto.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Okay.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, KC?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case? Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually... Blake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead. This is the same symbol as that cult necklace.
Not exactly hiding in the shadows, are they?
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
Welcome back, and boy do we have some breaking news that's sure to knock your socks off. Davis Family Beef Jerky will now be available at the Sunday Market in 3 delicious flavors. That's right, our favorite sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky, can now be enjoyed in smoked hickory, teriyaki, and hickory teriyaki. I handed out samples here at the Valhalla Nursing Home and thought I'd catch up with one of our residents to get her thoughts. Donna, how are you?
I've got chronic back pain from my spinal stenosis.
Oh dear. You know, when I'm feeling stiff, I find a light snack helps. So, did you try that beef jerky?
No. Lunch is at 11, and I wanted to save my appetite because today was the fish soup with crackers. You're allowed up to 4 crackers, but I only take 1 unless I have a glass of cranberry juice. They ran out of cranberry juice at breakfast, which is at 7. I didn't take the oatmeal today because it makes me gassy before cribbage, and I can't
So you didn't try the jerky. Got it. Well, that's too bad, Donna. Their new teriyaki flavor sure does hit the spot.
They had teriyaki salmon with rice on Friday's dinner menu. Dinner's at 5, but we all know the salmon takes longer to prepare, and then you're late for bingo. And who needs all that spice?
I agree. Teriyaki is a shit flavor.
Oh.
Who? Is that Tapio? How are you on the line?
I couldn't end the call.
You've been on the phone this entire time?
Yes, and I hate teriyaki.
Well, it's delicious on jerky. So, let's give a big thank you to Wendy Davis for these samples.
Wendy? No, that can't be right. Wendy went missing in 2010. I heard she's dead.
No, I'm referring to Wendy Davis from our sponsor, Davis Family Beef Jerky.
Wendy Davis. That's the dead one. She's dead.
Right. Well, that's our time. Remember to keep your coffee warm and your chin up because that sunshine's right around the corner. Pat Maine, signing off. Right. Well, that's our time. Sunshine's right around the corner, so I'll leave you with this sunny little ditty to carry you through the day. Pat Maine, signing off. Right, well, that's our time. We'll be right back after this next song by the rock and roll sensation, National Nightmare.
Fatto tipo 3 volte. quello che io devo vedere e devo capire. Aspetta, vecchio caso. Wendy Davis. E perché Pat non... A lei? Anche Pat non... nega questa cosa. È tipo Rose, simile a Rose.
This can't be the right way.
See you around.
Vai.
Ma è pieno il suo simbolo. Sì, ma nessuno ci fa caso.
It's so...
Hey, how are you doing?
Here now that Hubert and Hester flew over the Rainbow Bridge. Do you fellas ever miss them? Do you miss your parents? Now what? A life lived with the birds is not for the birds.
Non volevo farli volare via. Questo è un po' pazzo, è tipo Howard di Alan Wake. Questo sta dormendo. Non lo disturbiamo. Oh. Tranquillo, dormi. Torniamo da Casey.
Mayor Seto won't roll over on the issues.
Mayor Seto. Ok. Oddio, questo parcheggio. È troppo strano, dopo 13 anni.
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Ah, quindi la macchina posso usare liberamente per viaggiare. Ma comunque finora mi sta sorprendendo sto gioco. Cioè, è fatto proprio bene. Pensato bene. Che andiamo.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Vero? Sta facendo notte. Return 2, The Heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
Questa moto non c'era qui.
This area is supposed to be close to the public.
Ok.
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Minchia, raga, che quella telegrafica.
I've been thinking more about the Cult of the Tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Chi è? NPC.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela.
È
Fantastic to meet
lui,
you.
Koskela.
And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business, fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No
Certo.
need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too.
Ati.
Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all I've got for the moment.
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here.
Tanto entro. Qualcuno che li sta sabotando. Non ho letto di quella roba criminale che creava gli altered items.
Let's get to the murder side, Casey. A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance.
Esatto, quello
I
è
don't get the
stato.
feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know what. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Non voleva che Saga sapesse troppe cose. Quest'acqua è piena del cielo.
Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn what this ritual is. After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, KC? Just in case?
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Questa è una pessima idea.
Nope. Di lì dov'è che si va? Vabbè, segue le tracce, tanto non le uccidiamo.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd he go from here?
Madonna. Madonna, mi sono cagato sotto.
Nightingale isn't far.
Mio Dio. Questo non me l'aspettavo. Che cazzo è successo? Porco due. Questi jumpscare veramente...
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold.
Un threshold.
And the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Ok. Tac. Un threshold di overlap che collega al dark place. Perché aggiunge... Ah. Va bene, passiamo una collezione di quello. Ok. Sto cagando sotto. Prendo uno di questo. Ho sbagliato. Ok. Top. Mi aspetto il jumpscare. No, questa è la storia di merda. Cazzo.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light.
Nightingale, non mi
These
fa
aren't the same
cagare
tracks that
sotto.
were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
Ok.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
Altra pagina, ma la tocco jumpscare.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe. Like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them. Pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Andiamo lì. Troppo silenzio. Troppo silenzio. Cazzo.
This is the witch's hut. The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Dobbiamo trasformarlo.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Ok. Dove lo posso trovare? Non saprei dove. Nell'area immediata, quindi forse qua.
This fuse is busted. This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
Okay. E ora? Oh, è cambiato tutto. Break room is a place where you can see
Another page. Making progress.
Oh. Ok, qua c'ho i 3 salvataggi. Top. Return out. 3 ore e 30.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror.
Show me the terror.
Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart, a cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Sei clues.
I already took care of all this.
The witch's hut.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Ah, dov'era Nightingale all'inizio del gioco? Era nell'overlap.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Ci pensa lei. Nightingale. Il cuore.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
Just leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart. There must be more.
Dad, where is it? Non più fondo.
Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Okay.
I need to check the general store for the heart. Casey, I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Così va bene, salviamo. Questo. Bello però.